Okay, so a slightly more in-depth look into show control. So we're going to dig into some of the fancier functions we've programmed in here. So let's look at moving heads. Yeah, or even these guys. Boom. But you couldn't see what I just did, so let's T-bar across. Actually, I'll just cut across. And so this one is the blinders. Boom. That's a fun button to press. I can't lie, that's fun. All right, so if you don't want to see what I'm doing, this one here. This is only if something called the Jan's floor pack is turned on. There's a machine at the back of the stage, currently in F2. I'm not sure it's always going to be there. If you're really nice to your teachers, maybe we can set it up for you, or you can help us set it up. Cool. Now, moving heads. So these green ones here are moving head textures that go onto the stage. Check it out. Okay. So there's that. I'll just cycle through them. I think you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. I'll just get rid of the T-bar and just go to cut. Okay, so I'll just cycle through them. So that's, so as you can see, they're gently animating. There's some color changes in something called the prism being used. That's just a big wash. So to help out the other washes, sometimes that can look good. We don't normally use moving heads for washes, but it can be okay. It can be another moving head wash. So it's an interesting texture that can be okay for bands and things sometimes. That can look really good sometimes, sometimes not. And that's just a general wash, but using the prism, but the prisms are moving. We're going to crazy town now. Things are crazy on stage, make the lights crazy. This can look really good in conjunction with the center spot. Can frame, for example, if there's a singer on stage, that can look really good. Okay, so these two shapes you're seeing on screen are called gobos, the circular things, and you can see the colors are moving. So that's called the color wheel, and it's a cycling color wheel, so it's moving. All right, more on that later. And this is a bit of an extension on that, with all the different gobos moving. Can be pretty cool. And this one's pretty crazy. And that's okay. Here's a general party moving head. You can see the movers going all around the stage. I'll zoom out a little bit on the camera so you can see a bit more what's going on. Fun. And there's some other moving heads down the bottom here. Yeah, just in case you forgot where that was. So like for party kind of stuff, disco vibes, this can be cool. Yeah. And to black out, you can press this one here. And then we go to darkness, except for our center spot. Now we're in darkness. Okay. Okay, cool. So what else do we have here? Oh, there's this, that can be fun. We've also got the stage looks. There's some really nice, some fun ones already programmed here, like this one is kind of wild. Or not. No, not behaving itself. I might do sometimes it doesn't behave itself. I just press the red button to reset the output. And then I will, so I'm going. No, not working for me. Okay. Okay. So that's doing stuff. That's not. Cool. All right. Now this one here is, I'll show you on the screen. Can you see that? Not really. But anyway, there's a controller there, and if you press some buttons, it controls these lights. So I'm just going to kind of go a bit crazy. Actually, what I'll do, I'll go right, turn on my mover, cut. Whoa, it's very bright, very bright. I gotta fix the brightness on this. But anyway, what I'm talking about is this guy here. Yeah. So if you press, I've got it set so some of these buttons trigger the side light, backlight, and drape light. So you can kind of really have fun with it and sort of just press random buttons and cool stuff will happen. These three circular buttons stop the backlights and side lights. So I'll give you an example of that. So I'll just cut to the center. I'll turn all the lights off and I'll just have a play. Okay, so I'm just gonna press, sort of like play it kind of like a drum. Okay, so you can kind of really just have a bit of a play, use it kind of like an instrument. Okay, and you can I've even programmed faders and things, that kind of thing onto it, which is good fun. Yeah. So I'm just using, if you can see me, but you can't, I'm just kind of playing it like a drum. It's a lot of fun. So that's something you can try too. All right, so hopefully that was a fun, useful video to dig deeper into Show Control. Next up, we're going to have a look at programming.